Hello race fans and welcome to the GT3 Novemberfest. We're here in Portugal for the Manufacturer's Pursuit, the second round of this two-round GT racing festival. We've got 11 manufacturers, 11 cars, and 5 laps featuring one pit stop for each car. Our 2026 GT Series schedule features Australia, North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Brazil as your first 6 rounds. Following that, we have Circuit Hawaii to round out our championship 7 events. Now, our starting grid for the year, or for this specific event, features only 11 runners, those being Mauro Engel, Augusto Farfus, Lauren Heinrich, Nick Tandy, Ben Barnicoat, and Dennis Olsen in your top 6 positions. Following that from 7th to 11th, we have Dries Van Thor, Mika Hakkinen, Sandy Mitchell, Paul Dallalana, and Luciano Delanos rounding out your grid. Now, the championship has had some recent news. Jaden Ojeda and Ricardo Fellow this race one. A Nissan is set to race in Japan, and a V8 Aston Martin is set to join the series next season, or in 2027. Now, Ben Barnicoat, I think, is the guy you gotta watch out for in this race. He's the only Lexus in the field, so he's got a lot to show in this event. The formation lap has come to an end. The drivers are double file now. This will be close. This will be tight. GT racing has never gotten any better than this. Based off the FIA GT World Cup in Macau, let's go racing in Portugal! Mauro Engel, what a start defending from Augusto Farfus in the first turn as Nick Tandy tries to take the outside line into turn number 2. Dennis Olsen gets down the inside of his Corvette rival with Barnicoat behind. Too wide into the chicane, down the back straightaway. Engel will burst out to an incredible margin over Farfus into the hairpin. Drivers running single file now, getting all sorted in their respective positions. Mauro Engel, now the pit window's open, so Mauro Engel and Augusto Farfus, they're going to jump into the pit lane. So Lauren Heinrich and Nick Tandy will receive the first and second positions of the race. Now the pit lane exit is very awkward. It's a region 80 wide, and Nick Tandy will get down the inside of turn 3. Lauren will try and fight back, but Nick Tandy's job is done. Now, I think another driver you've got to watch out for is Mika Hakkinen in the Sol McLaren. He's looking for an incredible result. Dries Van Thor in the mix there in the Audi. Now, I've heard that Nick Tandy and Lauren Heinrich will get into the pit lane this time around. Mauro Engel wide. He just came out of the pit lane on cold tyres. Now, the pit lane is very awkward rejoin to the main circuit. Here we go. The Corvette and the Porsche rejoin the track, and there's a bit of contact with Sandy Mitchell and Paul Dallalana. They slide off and rejoin the track. No harm, no foul. Now Lauren Heinrich is behind the Ferrari of Luciano Delanos as Dennis Olsen, Mika Hakkinen, and Ben Barnicoat and Dries Van Thor have yet to stop. So Mika Hakkinen, he's leading the race. The Finnish Formula 1 driver leading the event. Now 4 drivers are completing their pit stop. A very, very awkward rejoin. Here comes Dries Van Thor, nearly hits Sandy Mitchell, and the 11 pulling out into a massive, massive lead. This is a big moment for Mika Hakkinen, drawing out his lap time to get a pit stop underway so he can finish stronger than where he started. Too wide combat between Tandy and Heinrich as Hakkinen comes in to serve his pit stop, and now we're onto the last lap of this race. Heinrich a bit wide in turn 2. Tandy closing in. Here we go. Sideways for Lauren Heinrich. Tandy gets down the inside onto the back straightaway. Engel nearly makes it 3 wide into the hairpin. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Lauren Heinrich's got that inside line. They touch, they rub. Through goes Engel, and the Mercedes gets the lead on the last lap of the race. And at the final turn, Mercedes-Benz, just like they did in the GT World Challenge, they win the Manufacturers' Cup with Mauro Engel as your winner. Incredible racing. Awesome stuff. Well, the victory lap celebrated by Mauro Engel, Lauren Heinrich, and Augustin and Ben Barnicoat round out your top positions with Nick Tandy, Dennis Olsen, and Mika Hakkinen rounding out your top 6. Following that, we have Augusto Farfus, Dries Van Thor, Sandy Mitchell, Luciano Delanos, and Paul Dallalana rounding out your grid. The top 6 manufacturers: Mercedes-Benz takes the gold, Porsche, Lexus, Chevrolet, Ford,